And the mission to find the strongest man on earth now moves to phase number 7. There are the weights, there are the dumbbells, 220, 240, 255, 270, and 285. Laz, not to make light of this, but when you think of Circus dumbbells, it's kind of a clowny thing. There's nothing joking about those weights that they're going to be put in their hands.
Not at all. These are tremendous weights. I mean, to do all 5 of these, you really have to have tremendous power, but great technique as well. The dumbbell is not like a log. You get a lot of strong log lifters with strong triceps, big, huge shoulders. Some of those guys that are great at log will struggle on this because they don't have the mobility and the efficiency that some of the other athletes will have. Alexei Novikov, one of the best dumbbell pressers we've ever seen. Unfortunately, he's had an elbow injury and that dumbbell pressing is not what it once was. Let's see if he's in good enough form to lift some of these big, monstrous weights.
And Jerry, let's talk about the grip. This is not a real small bar they're going to be grabbing onto. This thing is beefy.
No, it's a 3-inch handle. It's like larger than a Coke can in your hand.
Yeah.
So you basically kind of cradle it in your hand. It's not really squeezing like you would a normal dumbbell in the gym.
Okay, so it'll be Alexei Novikov there on the right side of your screen, facing off with Trey Mitchell III on the left-hand side. Trey Mitchell, of course, a 2021 and 2022 Shaw Classic winner. And we got 2 guys at the top of the leaderboard right now that want that title. Of course, Mitchell Hooper and Hafthor Bjornsson. And we are off and running 90 seconds, and they hit both on at 220.
Alexei Novikov has got such efficient technique on this. He really gets a good rack position, lots of leg drive, and then perfect direction of the dumbbell, going straight up overhead.
Normally one of the best in the world at this.
When he's in shape, probably the best.
Yes.
Trey Mitchell had a miss there on 240, had to go back to it, and that gets Alexei Novikov off to 270.
He's going really well.
This is good to see Alexei putting in a solid performance here. Can he get
this
285? He's not had the best performance in the overall competition, but this will mean a lot to him.
He's got plenty of time, and he's going to chalk up here. Still got 43 seconds. Trey Mitchell's going to try to hoist this thing up. Oh, that's dangerous. Came right back on him. And our own Terry Hollins down there on the right-hand side judging. Looking at Alexei Novikov, 285 pounds.
Look at the way Alexei's trying to get this up to his shoulder. He's hugging that dumbbell.
Yeah, you can tell the difference there, how he would normally clean that.
Yeah. He's got a bicep and an elbow issue, which is clearly hampering what he used to be capable of. We're not seeing the best of him, but still, 4 reps on these dumbbells, that could be good points.
And 4 very fast reps.
Absolutely.
Trey Mitchell had to tap out. He did not get a successful lift at 270, but Alexei Novikov did get the 270, but struggled at 285. So guys, they'll reset the apparatus again, and I'll tell you, Alexei Novikov came into this thing, he was in last place because of some of the injuries, but this did not look like a man who was injured.
No, and one thing that Jerry pointed out there, it wasn't just he got the 270, he was very quick through those first 4 implements. So I think he's going to get very good points. It's going to take someone to do all 5 to beat him.
And if you do get all 5, listen to this number, you will have pressed over shoulder 1,275 pounds. Not all at once, that would be an amazing record, but throughout those 5 attempts, that's a lot in 90 seconds. I think that's more than I've lifted all month. And these guys are doing it in 90 seconds. I'm embarrassed. Look at this technique. 285 pounds.
This is not what we normally see from him, to be fair.
No.
He's struggling with that bicep, and he's scared to really commit 100%. The last thing he wants is for that bicep to come fully off.
Yeah. He's got one more event to go, so we move now to the next pairing, and this will be a good one with Ivars Smakstelis, the Latvian legend, and of course Tom Evans, who I've really been impressed with. Tom Evans. I love the fact that he came in 2023 and he placed in the top 6 coming off his 2022 Open winning to get his spot into the big show. And I just think he's a talent on the rise. 30 years of age, 6'3", 360.
He looked hurt at the end of the last event. That could be an issue. Let's see if he's brushed that off and he feels okay.
Here we go, 90 seconds, and they're off and running.
Nice.
Oh, he's impressed.
It was the squat, wasn't it? He came down on hard. Luckily, nothing too serious. Ivers gets that 220. And Tom with the 240. see Ivers compete so often. He's one of the busiest competitors on the circuit, and he wins so many competitions. But you bring him to this level of show, it shows you how strong these athletes are.
Yeah, bring all the best together.
255 now. This becomes a bit of a problem. This is just, there's no easy way, Jerry, to get this to your chest.
We're already seeing how impressive Alexei Novikov's run was.
Yeah. Well, they're both almost identically there, and Ivars wanted no part of that press.
Nice.
And Terry Collins gives Tom Evans the green light. Now, as hard as he struggled with 255, Jerry and Terry, and Laws, 270 might be just too much for the asking for Tom Evans.
I think he's waiting to the last minute, but I can't see this going up.
Yeah, he's got 10 seconds here. This is going to be after a one-time pop, and oh gosh, take that in the chops. That's like a Mike Tyson double undercut, and he'll bow out at 255.
Just
that's pretty
cleaning
impressive.
those first three is an accomplishment, and a feat of strength. Get a little pressing them as well.
I cannot believe these weights. They're almost, I know the circus thing comes in, but I want to say clown-like, but it's just, I walk down there and just put my hand on one of them. It's like, no normal human being's gonna even pick that off the ground.
Just to lift it with one hand.
Yeah.
You know, that's
no, I was
two hands.
I was putting two hands on it. Let's not get crazy here.
Well, you see when they get it to shoulder, when it's next to their head, how big those globes are on there.
Wow, what a job by Tom Evans. As he got through 255, Ivars, oh, look at that. Oh,
he really had to press that out at the end there as well.
Getting the lockout, here it is. And there it is, thumbs up from Mark Philippi. Well done, lads. Moving on. Pavlo Kordaka will be on the left-hand side from Ukraine. On the right-hand side, Evan Singleton. And if Evan has any designs on getting on the podium, this is going to be an event that he's going to need to place high.
Both these guys said they were looking forward to this event. Pablo said he plans on finishing these.
Oof.
Of course, that interview was 2 days ago.
Yes, that was before he...
That
was 6 events ago that he said that.
Yeah.
I think Pavlo is feeling the weight of this competition. He's such a good athlete. I've seen him do so well in slightly lighter competitions. But the extra heaviness of this one.
He's so explosive.
Yes, absolutely. One of the fittest athletes we have.
Which really comes into play on a dumbbell. If you can launch that thing off your shoulders.
He makes that first one look very easy.
It really snapped through.
Evan Singleton with that brute power that he has. Nicely through the first two.
90 seconds on the clock, and Pablo now through the first two. It was 220, 240. Now we're on to 255. Evan almost coming off the ground, and he doesn't get the lockout. So Terry Hollins holds him up.
Oh, and Pavlo missed that one as well.
Oh, I think Evan's not going to be happy about this.
Jeff Carone and Terry Hollins down there. They're not going to let anything go.
No, both very experienced athletes. They know all the tricks in the book. They want to see quality reps.
Pablo got the 255. Now he's on to 270. 42 seconds left on the clock, and I think the frustration's going to get too much. Evan's just going to walk away. But I think Terry made the right call.
Yeah.
I think he popped it, but you didn't see the lockout.
No, Terry 100% made the right call there. It's frustrating as the athlete because you feel like you should have it, but you've just got to recompose and go again. And it's good to see Evan has come back to this. He walked away, but he's still got 18 seconds. He can get this.
Ivars going for 270.
Pablo.
Oh, Pablo, I'm sorry.
Oh, you see that
Thank you for correcting me.
explosiveness.
Pablo Kordaka.
Couldn't quite catch it.
JF Carone gives him the fist bump. Well done, gentlemen. So Pablo is good at 255, where Evan Singleton looked like he had it. We'll look at it again, but it looked like just never got the lockout.
And a fresh Evan would get that 285.
Yeah.
He's very, very powerful on dumbbell, but we are just talking about one of the most brutal competitions. 6 events previous to this one, their bodies are breaking down. They are sore. Often in strongman we do 5 events. We're trying to do 8 brutal events to find out who is the strongest on earth.
You think Evan and Pablo get all 5 if this was the first event on day 1?
Yes, I think they could.
Absolutely, yeah.
So watch Evan here on the right-hand side of your screen, and watch Terry Holland's hand.
You see the way he was arched back? He wasn't really standing direct anymore.
Well, Mark Philippi gave him a thumbs up quickly, but it was Terry Hollins, who was the straight-on judge, that did not give it to him. He said enough is enough. Well done, Pablo. So we move on. It'll be Lucas Hatton and Matt Ragg going toe-to-toe.
I've bigged this man up on the dumbbell. Lucas Hatton, I've seen him make easy work of some heavy dumbbells in the past. How is his energy level? 7 events into this contest. He's chalking up that final dumbbell. That means he knows, or he believes, he's capable of doing all 5.
Calling a shot where he's going after, right?
He's one of the guys that's in the hunt, Lucas Hatton, for a podium position here at Strongest Man on Earth Shaw Classic. So every point will be at a premium for him. Matt Ragg is a little further down. Ragg started the day out, day number 2, in 10th position, but just has not been able to find those points that he needs. Hatton started out in 8th starting today. 2 events later, he finds himself in the hunt for 3rd. Here we go, 90 seconds on the clock.
Easy first rep for Lucas Hatton. Matt Ragg gets the first dumbbell up to his shoulder. And he gets a good rep as well. Lucas, again, easy through the second dumbbell. 240, no problem.
Now he's on to 255. This will be very telling. See how quickly he gets this up. He puts it onto his shoulder, Laws, like nobody's business. I mean, it's just a quick pop.
He's so well trained on this event. He has a lot of confidence in it. His technique is good. He has those ridiculously strong legs.
And 240 successful for Matt Ragg.
So he's not quicker than Alexei Novikov, even if he gets this, so he will have to do all 5 if he wants to go into first. But he makes easy work once again of the 4th dumbbell, and now can he be the first athlete to lift this monstrous 285-pound dumbbell?
The fans are on their feet here at Blue Arena. He's got 30 seconds to get it done. This is 285 pounds to take the lead for American Lucas Hatton.
Trying to calm his breathing a little bit.
Here we go.
Him. I want to see it.
Up to the shoulder. Nice rack position. Look how tight he is in there. And he gets the dumbbell, holds it up to make sure the first athlete to do all 5 of these monstrous dumbbells.
Great effort.
Lucas Hatton with a 285-pound mic drop.
He's been very impressive all weekend. Couple of mistakes made on day 1, but he's put himself into contention for a podium finish with 1 event to go.
Well, Jerry, if you're backstage right now and you just saw that, kind of takes the mystery out. If I want to win this, I got to go all 5.
You have to go all 5.
Hatton coming into this event in 6th place overall. We talked about him being in the hunt, guys, for a podium position. This just did a world of help.
That might help him seal it.
Indeed, look how tight his technique is. Really, really good. Perfect rack position.
No belts
Elbow
either.
and dumbbell handle in line with each other. One end behind the neck. Lots of leg drive, straight up into the air, fully locked out. No question at all about that lift.
Goes on that dip, that elbow never moves.
You know, we like to see hard things and we like to see guys complete things, but it would be a different event here at the Strongest Man on Earth Shaw Classic if everyone completed the 5 and it became a race. Brian's made it hard enough where if you complete anything, it is quite the accomplishment.
What's kind of the idea of setting these events and the difficulty in setting them is to try to see that separation, you know.
So Wes Derwinski now, the Canadian out of Thorold, Ontario, 6'3", 315 pounds, going up against Tom Stoltman, the 30-year-old out of Inverness, Scotland, 6'8", 403 pounds. Tom, I'm sure by his own admission, Laz would say this has not been his best event.
No, it's not been the best performance from Tom, but he is a true champion. On a different day, things might have gone differently.
Sure.
He's got to keep fighting. He's in 10th place. That is not a position Tom Stoltman wants to finish in. He's a good dumbbell presser. How much fight does he have left?
Somewhere out there, his brother Luke is watching on, I'm sure, cheering his younger brother on, and Derwinski does get it locked out, so he's now on to 255 with Stoltman.
Come on, Tom, let's see it.
There you go. He made that one look better than the 240.
Yeah, it looked like it snapped through better, didn't it?
270 now for Stoltman.
Come on, Tom. We want to see him claw the back up. Tom Stoltman is such a good athlete, one of the very best in the world currently. It's not been his contest,
no,
but he can still finish strong, and the next event should be very good for him. Pick up some points here.
255 for Derwinski. He's going to drop it, call it. Tom Stoltman wasn't feeling 270. He's got 24 seconds. I don't know if that's time enough, guys, to get some oxygen into those muscles and give it another go.
That 270 just looked heavy at that point. You know, fresh Tom Stoltman gets this no problem. He's feeling it. It's not gone his way, so your head goes down a little bit. He's trying one more time.
Come on, Tom, let's see it.
5 seconds.
Oh, it was close.
Just floated out on him.
Love the fact that he went for it, though.
Yeah, he's still fighting, which is good to see.
So a good run by both Stoltman and Derwinski as they get through 255. Derwinski struggled at 255. Stoltman got it, but just couldn't get the 270 up.
Tom's a champion. He doesn't quit. He's going to battle to the end.
And
we've all had those contests where it just doesn't go your way. It doesn't mean you're not a great athlete. Tom Stoltman is one of the best strongmen on the planet.
Absolutely.
On a different day, that stone would have gone up, and you've got a different story.
Yeah. That stone goes yesterday. We're talking about a different leaderboard right now, maybe.
Tom Stoltman gave it his all on 270. I think I love the fact more that he just tried. He got the fans on their feet.
That's
and
what I
10
love.
seconds, he said, you know what, I'm going to give it a go.
It was really close. Looked like he just rolled on it, maybe a hair kind of floated out. Really close.
It's a good example to anyone watching. You know, not every competition goes the way you want it to go. You've got to keep fighting, and then whatever happens at the end of the day, you go back to the drawing board and you put right the mistakes and come back better next time.
Yeah, just learn from it.
Tristan Hoth.
How many times have we come last in a competition? You come back, you're top 3, you're first.
Yeah.
It goes up and down sometimes. You're against the best guys in the world. It's who can do it on the day.
Yeah. Especially, you know, these top guys, they compete so much. You know, you're going to have competitions like this.
Bobby Thompson and Tristan Hoth now. Bobby Thompson, 5th place overall after 6 events. He's got a shot at getting on the podium.
He just needs to keep that direction a little bit more upright. He was a little away from himself on that first dumbbell.
They kind of shot out. Jeff made him bring it back before he gave him the down.
Tristan Hoth trying to get a lock out here and just not having it there.
Bobby's one of those athletes on a log, so strong. He has great, tremendous shoulder and tricep power. When it comes to the axle and dumbbell, which are a bit more technical, he's got a plate in his foot which stops him being able to extend properly. Can't be quite as explosive as like a Pavlo Kordaka can. And you really can't just muscle up these dumbbells.
It looks like 240 may be the ending point for both of these athletes. Still 30 seconds on the clock, but they're going to pound it out and say, that's about where I want to be. That's about all I can do. So it'll be Bobby Thompson and Tristan Hoth. They were successful at 220, unsuccessful at 240. Still, the man to beat out in front. Lucas Hatton did all 5 through 285, the only athlete thus far to do it. We are down to our final 2 pairings. It'll be Austin Andrade, Maxime Boudreau, before we get to Hathor Bjornsson and Mitch Hooper. Guys, this is one of those events where I think if this had been the first event on Saturday, we'd be seeing different results. But again, this is all about who can recover the quickest, who can rebound fastest, who has what left in the tank.
100%. These guys are really tired at this point. And we're tired and we've just been watching.
Haven't lifted a thing.
This will be a very telling penultimate matchup here in our 7th event. This is the Circus Dumbbell Medley, and these are both men that have the ability, but for Austin Andrade, 3rd place overall, so he is in a podium position right now. But
I've been so impressed with this guy.
He has been an awesome story, the 30-year-old from Texas, and Max Boudreau hasn't had the first day go the way he wanted, but as you guys have said, absolute warrior. Love this guy. Saw him at breakfast this morning, so he got a couple omelets in him. He's all loaded, ready to go, plenty of protein.
He's a good dumbbell presser. Right?
Yeah, we saw he was talking, he was looking forward to this event. Did well a few weeks ago in a different contest, and a very nice first rep there. Oh, he didn't get the down signal.
Nope.
Just looked like it kind of
Started
came away from his wrist slightly. Down that time, good lift. Austin taking his time. Not rushing, just making sure he gets every aspect perfect. Good lift.
So J.F. Caron watching his fellow countryman, and Maxime Boudreau is a little bit wincing on that left shoulder. He's left-handed working that. Austin Andrade is right-handed. He's now 255.
Like that last one, Max kind of floated back line a little bit and had to fight it back over to get the lockout.
Got it.
That's good.
This is huge, guys. This is huge for the man in third place overall with one event to go.
Well, we saw what Lucas did. He wants to hold on to that podium spot. He's got to have a good effort here.
Austin Andrade winning the Open last year to get his position in this contest, and he's in a podium position now against the very best in the world. He is a future star of strongman. Can he lift the 270-pound dumbbell?
Here we go. The smash, get it done. Nope, came back hard on him, caught him on the side of the head. No harm, no foul as the final 6 seconds tick away, and that'll do it. So he does get credit for 255, 240 credit for Maxime Boudreau.
That's good points again
Yeah.
for Austin. He's just kept piling on the pressure. He's put himself into a fantastic position going into the last event.
So Austin Andrade, as you guys pointed out, came from the Open. The basically amateur, worked his way into the big show, and I can't imagine he thought coming in this year, oh yeah, I'll be in the podium, when he saw the list of the names that were there.
Well, there's always a question, you know, when you do something like that, and the guy comes from the amateur Open,
right?
And then the next year he's on the main stage with everyone, you know, how they can perform. And you know, more times than not, we see athletes not perform maybe very well with their first time out, but he's done really well this week.
We talked about it in the pre-show, Laz. We were talking to Brian about he doesn't always go for the most popular guys. He goes for the best guys.
It's one of the things I love. He goes for the current best guys, which is what we need. We need to give those new guys the chance to become the superstars.
And if you're just joining us on the pay-per-view stream, you tuned in at the right time. We've got the final pairing here in the penultimate event. This is the Circus Dumbbell Medley. You are looking at Thor Bjornsson, affectionately known as the Mountain. He currently sits in second place, 5 points behind Mitchell Hooper, the runner-up from last year, who is the leader. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be stellar. This is going to be, Jerry, a speed match.
The Moose versus the Mountain.
Both athletes really need to just focus on their own lane. Don't be put off by what the other one is doing.
Yeah, they've already seen what the other athletes have put up. They know where they need to be, points-wise.
Well, right now we're looking at a new winner. We haven't seen one yet between the 6 events. Right now, Lucas Hatton has the mark to beat. He got all 5 put up. 78 seconds. Moose is through the first 2 pretty quickly, 15 seconds.
That was a good rep there.
Mountain is through.
Thor. And Mitch missed that 255 first attempt. Gets it on the second attempt.
So 255, Mitch Hooper's on to 270. Now he can start doing some math, Laws, because he's got a 5-point cushion on Thor.
He doesn't need to worry about Lucas Hatton. What he's doing is watching Thor. He's waiting to see if Thor gets this rep. And Thor does get it. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh.
The referee did not give him the down signal.
So Mark Phillippe on the side said thumbs up. His angle was good, but Terry Holland said nope, didn't lock it out. So now this could be a knockout punch for Hooper if he gets it.
Struggling with the balance. Oh, it was close.
Nope.
Shows how much this contest has taken out of these athletes. Can Thor get this? No, he can't. And Lucas Hatton is going to take the win on the dumbbell. Finally, we see someone different other than these two athletes.
We finally got the parity.
A new event winner.
Thor with time for one more effort. He's got to go now. Oh, just ran out of time.
Just ran out of time.
What a warrior. Kept fighting till the very end there. Not quite enough.
Congratulations to Lucas Hatton. That was stellar. The only man to complete the entire rack up to 285 pounds. So he becomes a winner at the Strongest Man on Earth Shaw Classic. Through 7 events, we've got 3 different winners. So not a ton of parity because it has been dominated by Thor Bjornsson and Mitchell Hooper.
2 important factors with that one. The big one was for Mitch to beat Thor.
Yeah.
That's big for Mitch.
So he picks up another point.
Lucas Hatton won that event, and Alexei Novikov his second. which is going to do Lucas a huge amount of favor to get him onto that podium and potentially take that third place with one event to go.
With Lexi having such a good performance and being so far behind on points, now he took some points away from guys that needed it to battle for that podium or top 5.
Lucas Hatton shows up and delivers all 5 weights, 285 pounds. He got it at the end. The fans love him. And just a moment from now, we'll get a chance to talk to him. But Hatton gets the win in the 7th event, which sets us up for our last and final event. And Lucas Hatton is standing by with our man, Matt Eisman.
Buddy, you've been having some big performances. We got the mountain behind us right here, the most. What's it feel like to win an event here at the Strongest Man on Earth?
You know, I've only lost the dumbbell one time in my career, and when I came here, I didn't want to make it 2. We're still basically undefeated in dumbbell.
I love it, buddy. How you feeling in this competition? There's one event left. You keep climbing the leaderboard. What's it been like out here with this tremendous field?
Just huge point swings every event. After yesterday, I couldn't imagine I'd be in this position, and that last event's going to come down to heart and who wants it.
And my final question is, where do you get pants, man? I don't think I've seen quads like yours. These things, what's the secret, man? How'd you get legs like that?
I don't know, man. A lot of squats, good genetics, and I had a team of 2 or 3 people help me get in these evolution shorts.
Some apple bottom jeans for this man. Congrats on a big win, Lucas Hatton. What a performance out of this man. Quickly proven he may be one of the elites to watch in the sport of strongman.
So pants aside, Lucas Hatton puts on a show, guys. The only athlete to go all 5, 285. Laz, his technique from start to finish was pretty spot on.
Phenomenal. I must admit, I've got a soft spot for this guy. He looks like he's having so much fun out there.
Yeah.
He loves getting in the head of the other athletes, and it's good to see him take the win on this event. He really, really executed so well, and I think he's got a great chance of a podium finish now.